Hey guys, welcome back to another art video. Today we're going to try to show you how to make this new cool picture using magazines and your own talents, of course. I call it the magazine half and half. And I'll show you some examples of what that means. First example is this one right here. You have this awesome picture we found in a magazine and we cut it in half. We got this other half that we had to draw then. So we actually have this half that we have. We're trying to match it up with what we can draw with. All right. You can see the depth and colors, the shading and tones that were added to it. We're trying to color match as close as possible. Okay. Let me grab another example. All right. This is one that we actually found in a calendar, this picture. And the color matching could be a little closer, but the depth and detail is really, really good there. You can see all the colorations in the fur and the hair, the eyeball, the grass coming up through here. It'd be a lot nicer if maybe they spent a little bit more time with the color and really getting it dark instead of it being so light, you know. But they were able to be very accurate in where all the parts needed to be. Like, it really feels like that animal's actually there. They did a good job on that. And let me see if I have any other ones to show you. I got a bunch on my desk. There, this will be a fun one to show. Just gotta put my hand over the kid's name. All right, we got a car for all you car nuts out there. You're gonna see that, you know, we cut it in half and I made the kid draw the front half of this car. I wasn't too worried about what was going on in the background. They kind of added some stuff that was going on there, but they really focused on getting the car color and the design really quite right. I think they did an excellent job on that part. So a couple things to be said about when doing this project. When we cut it in half, I want to make sure you're challenged a little bit at least in what you're doing. You know, don't pick a picture that's super simple and easy and say, oh, I can just do a couple lines and that's it. We want to try to challenge yourself, all right? So when you cut it down the middle or somewhere near the middle, pick a tough side. Don't take the easy side, okay? Another thing, when you have the other piece, you glue the first one down on the one half of paper and you have the open half to then draw on. Don't take your extra piece and lay it on top and try to press and leave an imprint. I can actually see that when you do that. But don't imprint it. Don't trace over top of it to know where that's supposed to be. Have it next to you and look at it, you know, side by side with the space in the middle where you're drawing. You can look and see what you're actually trying to draw. Use it as a guide. It's there to help you understand what that side of the picture is supposed to look like. All right? So, magazine half and half. You know, almost any size paper can do. I've got several different sizes that I showed you already. I was going to bring them up again, but you already saw them. At least a full page size. All right, let me show another one here. Make sure there's no names on it. At least a full page, like, or really close to a full page of a magazine. All right, don't give me a tiny little ad that was in a corner somewhere in a magazine. You know, that's not a challenge. You know, that's really not a challenge at all. Anybody can draw a tiny little picture. We're going to try to go bigger, all right? Make it big. You can make it awesome. Take your time on this one. This one should take a while, okay? When you're trying to do the coloring of it, I'll try to show a little demonstration maybe at some point here. When you're coloring it, have a side piece of paper ready to go where you can actually take your colors and practice coloring. Lay that next to your picture side by side and say, does that look like it? Is it close to that color? That part should take a long time, is getting the right colors for each of those areas. When you get that right color, put it in there. All right, color it in, make it right. Each color is not a flat color. All right, let me see if I can find a good example of that here. I might have that, I don't know. You have to have tones and shadows. I'll go back to my first one. All right, each one has to have shadows that are happening. All right, that's not just a yellow or orange flower. There's all these other colors that are showing through. Okay, lots of great colors showing through. Take your time. You'll do a good job. Good luck. You know, the magazine half and half has always been a key project I have for my 7th graders to do every single year. So I know you'll do a great job as well. Okay? Send me pics when you get a chance. I know you'll do a good job. Good luck. Hey guys, I thought I'd kind of come back up with a quick example of how to get started, because a lot of times we have a hard time getting going on projects. That's usually the hardest part. So I found a magazine. This one has a bunch of cool like pictures in it and stuff. And so I found a picture that I liked. I'm going to show you how to get it out of there. I already have it out, but I'm going to show you how to get it out of there. And you know, if you like the poem, read it, enjoy it, use it, whatever. But what it is, I took a knife, all right, call a utility knife. I just ran that down right next to the seam here where it connects. Did that, I pulled it out, and that top little part actually ripped on me. Not a huge deal, but you really want to try to get it so it's a nice clean cut all the way across. Okay? See, I ran it twice. So I'm going to take this picture, I'm going to cut it in half. Boom, like that, I got it cut, and now check it out. I have my 2 pieces, so I can slide this book out of the way. We don't need it no more. I'll grab my paper, lay it in front of me. I've got a big piece of paper to set up right now. I don't need the whole thing, but you know, it's what I have to use. I'll glue one side down, okay? I can have this one off to the side. Don't glue it down, keep it loose. You can move it around. I chose this one because the top edge I kind of boogered up a little bit. This is nicer sides, easier cut, looks cleaner. And now I'll take and I'll sit there and I'll draw this out. Like I got this little half wheel here I got to draw in here, so I'll take and draw that little half wheel in. Draw things super light with a pencil. Erase is nice, okay? You can see I have a little bit of a window here to add in, so I can draw these little bits here. Try to hit the parts that are next to it first, then work your way out. That'll make things a little bit easier as well. Same with the pumpkin. It's attached here, so it's an easy thing to draw first. Then you can draw the other pumpkin next to it. See, we got both these pumpkins here. So, as I said, that's how you get going on here. Draw light again. I'm going to say it a second time, maybe even a third time. Here it comes. Draw very lightly with your pencil. If you draw lightly with your pencil, it's easy to erase. It's a very important step in drawing because you will erase things. So, that's how you get started. Good luck. Send me pics as you're working on it because I kind of want to see how things are going. And I know you'll do a good job because you're awesome kids. You guys are great at doing everything. As long as you put your mind to it, everything you do will be good. So, good luck. I want to see what you do.